So, look, we don't want to bore you with this Chinese rhetoric nonsense that you're going to see here, the Chinese Communist Party rhetoric, I should say. But one of the ministers put out, one of the officials, Zhang Heqing, he put out a glimpse of China in 2035, and I thought it was quite interesting just to look at some of these things.
No, it's actually really important. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
This is a sum up of what was discussed at the 20th Party Congress.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to sit through 3.5 hours of nonsense,
yes,
you can get a quick, almost like a board game version of this, and go to the next picture. I cut them into two so you can actually read them.
Okay, thank goodness, because that text is so small up there.
I wouldn't do that to us.
Okay.
So.
Now, I want everybody to pay attention to the wording because it's kind of important here. They say, okay, let's see. The first one is basically realize socialist modernization by 2035, whatever the hell that means.
Basically.
Whatever that means,
I guess
okay?
it just means to a certain extent.
Okay.
You know, like it's pretty much there.
Okay.
It's like 差不多.
Yeah. China's per capita GDP will reach that of a medium-level developed country. In other words, it's not there yet.
This picture looks like French fries.
It does. It's
like
so annoying.
Like a box of
Yeah,
French.
it does actually. The next, our country will be one of the most innovative nations in the world. In other words, it's not right now. Yeah. Have you seen that everything that the way they word this, it proves that everything that they've been claiming to be is false.
Yes.
Okay? We will have basically completed the new industrialization informatization. What does that even mean?
It's a lot of shins.
It's like, and we will have basically completed. Now, you know when you say I'm basically finished?
Peter says, race to the middle.
Yeah. But seriously, you know, like, I'm basically finished.
Yeah.
In other words, I'm not finished.
Yes.
You know, you say basically when it's not.
More basically, it's 差不多.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the 20th Party Congress 差不多 version.
Yeah. We will have basically completed urbanization.
Basically, do not pass go.
Yeah.
Collect 200
We will
quiet.
have basically completed agricultural modernization. So in other words, what they're basically saying here is that, first of all, they haven't completed urbanization. They have an outdated shit agricultural system.
People are loving this basically.
But it's true, though. We will have basically achieved the goal of building a beautiful China. In other words, China actually is goddamn ugly right now is what they're saying
I
there.
can't believe this got okayed.
Why would you say that?
Or not run past a native speaker, because that makes it sound so half-assed and so lazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know. They're like, our people will lead even better lives. So our people are not leading great lives right now. Right. You know what I mean? Right. I can't stand the wording of this.
Basic.
Yeah.
Basic is by the way, right now in slang, basic is seen as very negative. It's negative slang. You're so basic. You know?
Yeah.
That's basically what's happening.
I like this. Our nation will have high standards of health. In other words, they got poor shit standards of health right now.
Yes.
Okay. You know, if they knew what they were doing, they would have said our nation will have better standards or have improved its health standards. Not like our nation will have high standards of health. In other words, you've got low standards, right?
Yes.
We will be a law-based country, government, and society.
We will.
Yeah, because you're a lawless country, not based on laws.
So lawless.
Your society and government has no laws.
When we get into the report of what they did in New York City, what the FBI just caught, you'll see how lawless they are.
I like how they say we will be a law-based country. In other words, we absolutely aren't a law-based country. There's no rule of law. So next time the spokesperson comes out with his blub blub blub, saying like we are a law-based, abide by the this and that, or law-based, you know, you'll be like, no, dude, look, you're the one who said that
you won't actually know.
You're not a law-based country yet. Yeah, exactly.
You'll just suddenly have the urge to grab some paper towels.
Exactly. Our nation will have first-class education. Sorry for your second-rate, third-class education you have right now, apparently.
Joshua King says, we will be the C student of the world.
Exactly. What the hell?
Basically.
Our nation will have a high-caliber workforce. What are you saying there? Are you saying you've got a low-caliber workforce?
I mean, and that's not true.
It's not. Like, the Chinese workforce is great. You know, they're very skilled.
Yeah.
I guess not according to the government, you know. Our nation will have sporting excellence. Okay, guess you don't have that. And our nation will have a thriving culture. Yes, it's true. There is no culture in China right now, unfortunately. Very little left over because Mao Zedong wiped it all out. But I like that you have a goal of having a thriving culture. Maybe you can. It's entirely possible.
I honestly think that they should have run this by a proofreader.
Yeah, because what they've admitted here is that China has none of these things.
Yeah.
And that they're just trying. It's try hard, like fake it till you make it.
It's not even trying.
No, it's
not
just like
trying.
It's like kicking the can down the road.
By 2035, we'll kind of try to figure this out. Basically,
it's like that dude who's 200 pounds sitting on the couch watching adverts on TV. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna lose weight one day. I'll get in shape."
What's wrong with 200 pounds?
What? 300 pounds.
Okay,
that's what I meant.
It's like
I'm thinking 200 kilograms.
Oh,
gotcha. So, I'll have a six-pack one day.
Sure.
Then he's like buys a six-pack of Coors or probably Budweiser.
He's like, I'll have a six-pack today.
Yes. He's one of those guys that walks around at the party. He's like, oh, you know what? I don't have a six-pack. I got a keg. It's one of those guys.
And somebody's like, I heard that joke in like 1991. And he's like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he gets drunk and he tells it again and again. Yeah. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, it's all nice to have these ideas, but how about just doing it,
Yes.
How about having a culture, a thriving culture? Because, it's kind of possible to say, I could say that China has a thriving culture right now. I don't see why you have to invent one because you don't, it's basically saying you don't have one.
Basically
saying that, yeah. But yeah, the idea that the nation will have a higher standard of health by 2035 or whatever it is, it's kind of shocking that they admit.
It's not really admitting anything, though. This is very, very lazy. And it's a bad rewording, actually, of what she was talking about.
Right.
This is really bad. Whoever put this together did a really bad
job.
It
was shared by a Chinese official, and it's from the Global Times.
Oh, yeah, no, don't get me wrong. This isn't some fringe, weird thing someone made on Twitter. This is
official state media.
This is really bad.
It is.
We'll come back to this. We should play a board. We should make a board game out of this.
Yeah, we can make a board. Dude, it would be a boring game.
It would be very boring. I know.
You know what I mean?
Basically. And
what is the end? Like when you win, you get moderate prosperity. You know what I mean? Like, the biggest prize.
Let's not go too crazy.
Yeah, it's like biggest prize. You get to rent a single room house and eat
the American dream.
McDonald's once a week if you're lucky.
We go through the education system, and I'll admit it goes a little too far, but the sentiment's nice. It's like you can do whatever you want. Put your mind to it. The teachers are there to help you achieve that, right? Yeah. There's student counseling. Hopefully you come from a good parental situation where your parents are supportive and stuff, but the sky's the limit. Doesn't matter your color, your creed. It doesn't matter it's all inclusive. It's like, you know what? There's going to be barriers in life and there's going to be hurdles to get over, but you can do whatever you want. Yeah, you can be
an astronaut or whatever.
You can do anything.
Be the president.
Right?
Yeah.
The Chinese government says you can't do shit. But what you can do
is possibly pay rent. Just make rent.
Maybe just get here.
Just make rent.
Don't try to go here. Just get here. That's fine. And stop.
Yes.
Basically stop.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Stop it.
Collect like maybe $7.99.
$7.50.
Yeah, you get a coupon.
You get a coupon for later.
Yeah, exactly.
For 10 years later.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what they're doing.
Redeem in 10 years.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. Anyway, so, we thought we'd give you a little bit of feedback on the Party Congress nonsense over there.